Just a few weeks ago, I unboxed the Google Nexus 6P by Huawei. While I'm not ready to give a full review on the device, I wanted to check in and share my initial impressions of the Nexus 6P after the first few weeks of use. How's it going, everybody? This is Matt D, and these are my thoughts on the Nexus 6P so far. So far, I think Huawei did an outstanding job on the design and build quality of the phone. The Nexus 6P feels nice and sturdy while it's not overly heavy or so light that it feels like a toy. Also, the flat side rails allow for a much more comfortable feel in the hand, although the metal on this large phablet can be a little slippery. The overall size of the Nexus 6P makes one-handed use quite a challenge, as I've had some difficulties navigating through the user interface and opening applications spread across the device's 5.7-inch AMOLED display by Samsung. If you're looking for the pure Android experience on a smaller phone with powerful internals, you may want to consider the 6P's little brother, LG's Nexus 5X. As you might expect, the 6P's Quad HD AMOLED display produces high-resolution images with vibrant, saturated colors. I'm really enjoying watching the high-quality content created by other tech YouTubers who film their videos with high-end DSLRs. However, given the limited bandwidth of my in-home Wi-Fi and even T-Mobile's exceptionally fast LTE network, I can't watch any online videos in Quad HD without constant, lengthy interruptions due to buffering. By now, you've probably seen numerous videos that cover the overall features of Android 6.0 Marshmallow, but I still want to touch on my initial experiences with the software. I found Google Now on tap to be quite useful whenever I want more information on a topic that I'm reading about on the 6P. While it's nice to have granular control over app permissions in the software, I haven't done much to take advantage of this new addition to Android, as I don't have a wide range of apps installed on my new phone at the moment. I must say I'm really liking the new Doze functionality programmed into the operating system, as it prevents the Nexus 6P's battery from draining too quickly while the phone is idle. After doing some additional research and watching videos by other content creators, I've learned of some hidden features of Android 6.0. One hidden feature I want to talk about is a System UI Tuner menu in Android Marshmallow's settings screen. After pulling down the notification shade and holding a finger on the settings cog for several seconds, an option called System UI Tuner will be added to the settings menu. In this menu, Android gives you the opportunity to make small customizations to different elements of the user interface. First, similar to what I mentioned in my videos covering OnePlus's Oxygen OS, the System UI Tuner allows the user to configure and rearrange the quick toggles that appear in the notification shade. In addition to customizing the aforementioned quick toggles, there's another section of the System UI Tuner that allows the user to determine what notification icons can and cannot appear in the status bar. One aspect of this menu that I appreciate is the fact that one of these screen UI customizations enables a battery percentage in the status bar, something that really needs to be a part of stock Android out of the box. Finally, the System UI Tuner includes a demo mode, but this feature is really only useful when putting the 6P on display in a retail setting. Next, in the Sound and Notifications section of the settings menu, there's a Pulse Notification Light toggle that allows the user to enable a hidden notification LED. Since I just got this device, I chose not to participate in the Android N beta, but I like some of the features that other YouTubers have demonstrated on their own devices. For example, Google has enhanced support for multitasking in Android with a new multi-window feature. Huawei placed a fingerprint scanner on the back of the Nexus 6P as a form of biometric security for unlocking the device and processing mobile payments. The fingerprint scanner is in the perfect spot for when I pull the phone out of my pocket to unlock it. However, more often I find myself unlocking the 6P with a simple 4-digit passcode instead, as I'll often use my phone while it's sitting on a flat surface. Overall, I don't use the Nexus Imprint fingerprint scanner very often, but I'll take a phone with front-facing speakers and a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner any day over a phone with speakers placed on the rear just to accommodate a front-facing fingerprint scanner. Generally speaking, the Nexus 6P performs quite well when executing everyday tasks. I hardly ever notice any lag when opening applications, browsing the web, and navigating through menus, but even the best smartphone is never immune to such a thing. Despite all the controversy surrounding the Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 system on a chip, the Nexus 6P has never really overheated, although any smartphone will get a little warm after prolonged use. Over the past several years, camera quality has always been a sore point for the Nexus devices. This time around, Huawei includes an excellent pair of cameras in its flagship Nexus device. With adequate lighting, the 6P's 12.3 megapixel rear sensor produces a good amount of detail. So far, I've taken a handful of shots using the 12.3 megapixel rear camera in different lighting conditions, as well as a few selfies to test out the front-facing camera. As for the Nexus 6P's 3,450 mAh battery, I'm pleased with its performance so far. I've been able to get 3 to 3.5 hours of screen on time with plenty of standby time thanks to the doze functionality programmed in Android 6.0. Other content creators have reported much better screen on times, so before I give a full review on the Nexus 6P, I'm going to see how much I can push its battery. Overall, those are my thoughts on the Google Nexus 6P so far. I plan on uploading some video samples from the phone and doing some device comparisons before uploading a final review on the 6P. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.